Michael Gallant and the gang 2-0 winners over Stevenson in the round of 16 to set the rematch with 100-point scorer Ryan Maksimovic and the Spartans. Green and Gold started early, less than 2 minutes in, lead pass to Nicholas Day, his slapper off of Kevin O'Hara. Ryan Slovis streaks for the net, it gets through the wickets. GBN an early 1-0 lead. More on the way from the half boards. Jacob Yale sets up Christopher Zhang, snapshot for 2-0. Spartans not done. Maksimovic on a breakaway sets up O'Hara and puts it in. Spartans 3 goals in less than 7 minutes. Enter Jake Barnhart. In the Frosch got tested. Maksimovic from below the goal line for Parker Roth. Barnhart up to the task. His teammates would reward him. Puck up the boards. Gallant throws it at the net. Joey Condon redirects in the slot. Benet has life. Then Evan Langer steps out of the phone booth. Spartans knock it loose. That doesn't faze number 15. 3-2 after the first. In the second, Langer still has the cape on, poking the puck and waiting for an opening. Another unassisted score. We're tied at 3 after 2. But in the third, Maksimovic takes matters into his own hands, winning the face-off and potting a game winner past Barnhart. Retribution for the Spartans in 2013.
It's actually the best feeling right now standing here because we're on the other side and we're in that locker room that they're in right now, so it's a great feeling going on.
They had a ton of opportunities, but we hung in there and try to play our game and try to get that 4th goal.
We've been working all week. My coach has been watching the film on them, and we knew that if we pressured their D, then they would collapse in, and that's what we really did, and we capitalized off it.
Well, I think our forecheck was outstanding, and we went after them, and we did what we had to do. It's, you know, I still think if you look at the overall shots, we still were pretty dominant. We only gave up 10 shots for the game, so that's a pretty good defensive night.
They were playing man-to-man, so they had each of our wingers, myself and Tommy Feldman, covered pretty well, and that pretty much stopped the breakout. So they did really well on that.
And it cuts off our center breakout, which is another option, and it cuts off our wing. And it's impossible to get all the way across the ice, so they do a really good job of locking us in the zone. So we basically had to try and carry it out, which always didn't work, and we basically had to go away from our own system and try to figure out what to do. And we figured it out, but it took a little bit.
Well, in the locker room, I screamed louder than I think I ever have, because last year we lost to these kids the same exact way, except we came back. Came into overtime, they scored, so honestly, I just told them we got to play our game because if we can be up 3-0 in the beginning of the first period, then we can take them. So I think we really did. I think we hunkered down, played some good D, and finished the game off.
We were down. Obviously, the locker room was pretty quiet. But I just said, hey, we've been good all year. We've been good all year in the third period. There's no reason to panic. And the one thing you got to bring in a game like this is positive energy. If you don't have positive energy going into that period, you know what? The negativity is going to rain down, and you're probably going to lose a hockey game. So actually, we got back up, and I thought we played a real good third period.
The last 3 games, our first line has been starting off kind of slow. Our first shift has been notoriously real slow out there, and that's something we need to work on. And obviously, being done with state now and having at most 3 games left in our entire hockey career for most of us is going to motivate us to be able to come out faster. I know I definitely will. Joey Condon always does. Our first line does. And we're just going to come out and perform against Fenwick.